Hey, everybody. Thanks for joining us. It is Thursday. It is September 2nd, and today is...
What is today?
90210.
That's right, September. Is that the song from 90210? What is that? I've never heard that in my life, honestly.
Why am I doing Egyptian dancing to Beverly Hills?
Because that's how you do.
Because they own a lot of Beverly Hills.
Because you're walking like an Egyptian.
Every time you stay at the Beverly Hills Hotel, there's a sultan that owns that.
You know what's funny? My relatives, remember when the song Walk Like an Egyptian came
Yes.
out? My parents my relatives were always like, I don't understand. I go, what? Walking like how? I go, like the hieroglyphs, and they're like, we don't walk like this. I go, I know, but that's what the song connotes.
Well, Hoda, you made quite the splash yesterday, my darling.
Here's the thing. Let me just clarify. I did the keratin treatment, the hair treatment, because I have many hair issues, as you well know.
The Brazilian silk.
Here's the thing. When you do something like that, it seems like a good idea at the time to tape it. What doesn't sound... Now, later, you come to realize...
When left to its own devices, what it looks like.
That's what it is, and I'm fine with it. But here's what I like.
But that's me, okay?
This is what... Okay, can I tell you about the thing that killed me?
Yes.
Wasn't so much doing it or even taping it.
Because it was incredibly brave of you, yes.
It's people saying things like that. How brave. Ooh, I would have never done. That's awful. Oh, like all of that cringing stuff. But here's what I love. A lot of our fans share the pain of the bad lid, and they decided to send their pictures in. So we've got, I think, Pam David. See? Look at Pam.
That's got to be a wig.
That's not a wig. That's how Pam rolls with her L'Oreal cape on.
That's so cute. Yeah.
Okay. Look at Kian. What is it? Kiana
No,
Barr.
come on. There's a fan under her chin, isn't there?
Sometimes that's how we wake up. All right? And Karen Bakazi. She, too, has hair issues.
Oh, my God.
That's not terrible.
No.
I would like that. If I had that kind of hair, I would love that. And we actually had a guy who also sent a picture in.
Really?
Yeah. Troy Polamalu. Do you guys know him from the Steelers?
Isn't that unbelievable? He could play the Lion King, and he wouldn't even need,
That's an...
Can you feel the love tonight?
Now, that hair is unbelievable. In fact, he is a spokesperson for...
Is it at L'Oreal?
No, it's Head and Shoulders.
Head and Shoulders, yeah. L'Oreal, sorry.
Why would being an endorser for Head and Shoulders? And it's like that. Okay, so anyway...
But he's going to get his hair... insured.
Right. Lloyd's of London is insuring his hairdo. They need a policy because if someone snips that hair off, it's game over for the ad.
Well, it will grow back, but it'll take a while. That took a lifetime.
How does he, he has the helmet he pulls on over that. He plays for the Steelers. I'd just be afraid that someone would
grab your hair,
to tackle you and pull you down by the hair. But he wears that in a tribute to his Samoan ancestry.
No, I get that, but they don't play football in Samoa. So, I mean, back his ancestors didn't, if you know what I'm saying.
I know exactly what you're saying.
And I don't think there's a helmet big enough. I did try on Frank's leather helmet once. First day I was with you. They used to be made out of leather. And I have a little head.
Yes.
I could barely, it is, how leather shrinks.
Yeah, shrinks. You couldn't get it on?
It looks like a little pygmy one now. It's like a pygmy helmet. I don't think he could get his fist in it now.
They wore those back in the day.
Back in the day.
I was so embarrassed when I was a young kid with hair issues that I remember wearing a hat to school every day that looked like JJ from Good Times, that kind, because I figured that the hat was better than what was underneath.
Oh,
don't feel sorry for me. I lived through that. I hate that. Okay.
Well, your book is coming out next month, and it's lots of
hair issues.
Things. Too bad you weren't able to get the picture in though to the book. It's too late, right?
It's way too late. But I want to say something to Jim Gaines, who directs this program. You're totally dead. Look at me. Punch me up. You're dead, and I'll tell you why. Here's why you're dead.
This is from Jim Gaines.
No. Let me just tell you what the You see, now I can't do anything.
He knows you, Hoda, like a map. Oh, my God.
Let me tell you our master plan. God, I can't even say it now with the flowers. But the deal is we actually put a call in, and we're not finished, Jim Gaines. I love the flowers, but we're not finished. We called your family, and apparently your young kids were rummaging through old pictures of Jim.
Trying to find
ones of him drooling and sleeping and fat hanging out and all that. And Jim walked in, and they said, "Well," he said, "What are you guys doing?" And they said, "You were mean to Hoda, so we're looking for payback picture." So it's coming. It's coming.
Well, I'm glad they think it's
Thank you for the
Jim.
flowers.
Because I had a few people at the theater yesterday saying, "You were so mean to Hoda."
I know, they do blame you for everything.
Did I run the camera when she was in getting the treatment? No, I had nothing to do with it.
You did not.
I didn't. I just called for the picture a couple of times because it was interesting, and it would be again.
Here's the other thing, too.
Thank you. Yes. Oh, now he's really making
up.
Is
that a taser?
That's me tasing
you. Okay, here's the other thing. The picture's bad enough. The added soundtrack of the Addams family. All right, okay, so let's move on. All right, so there is a story that's very disturbing in the New York papers today.
On many levels.
There was a horrible story of a man who tried to kill himself by jumping.
It's a 22-year-old kid.
Yeah, he jumped from either 39 or 40 stories, depending on what paper you read.
Yeah.
And he landed on a car.
They didn't have the 13th floor, as you're always talking about. Right.
Okay, so he survived. He's in stable condition. But the story does not end there.
No.
That vehicle belonged to a woman,
New Jersey,
who's very, very upset.
Can we say her name? Maria McCormick.
I think
it's in the papers. Yeah.
She's devastated that her Dodge Charger, that she, by the way, she just mentioned that she repaired and fully gassed up, was wrecked. She said, "I miss it. It's my baby," speaking about her car. Why, oh why? Why my car out of all the cars in the city? That's what
did she
said.
ask how the kid was doing?
I don't see that in here, but she says...
She's mad at her husband.
No, she does say, "I hope it's okay, but I do want to know why."
Okay.
She said she was going to get the front brakes done, but thank God I didn't, because I had a migraine. See, so she didn't spend that extra money on the thing. That's terrible. That's terrible.
But doesn't she seem like the perfect person to take over on New Jersey Housewives since
Danielle?
Since Danielle's not going to be there, maybe?
She's from Jersey. I don't know.
She's a New Jersey housewife.
We should point out that
But imagine how the kid feels. I mean, we were grateful that he didn't die. But here's a guy who tried to kill himself.
I know.
Probably because he thinks he's a loser, right?
Right.
And then he jumps, and
he didn't do it, but there's a reason.
He wasn't able to do it.
No,
I'm just saying.
There's a reason, though. There's a reason he's
God
not meant to.
saved his life
God
for
saved
a reason.
his life. Yes,
but
no, and he's in stable condition. He's good. We wish him. Well,
I'm not laughing.
Yes, you are. Run the crawl. Run the crawl if you have it. If you have it, it's the Kathie Lee wants to apologize. Because otherwise people are going to write in and say you're insensitive and she's terrible.
I'm not insensitive. I'm just trying to see things as he's probably seeing them today.
Yes, he's fine today, and we're glad. Please run the crawl. I'll apologize for her, so we don't have to take all the phone calls.
What else?
Well, we do have the Real Housewives of New Jersey with us. They have a show called, what is it called? My Big Fat...
Big gay
it's not
not fat. Sorry, Dina.
That's
My
the
big
Italian
gay
one. That's the Greek one.
Italian wedding.
Yes,
it's going to be. It's already out there.
They
it's
started last night. They got a standing ovation, and they've been, as we say in the theater, extended.
Ooh.
So they'll tell us all about it.
Yes, and they're all here.
Sparks are going to fly around here.
Yes,
big time.
They sure are. Should we check in with Sarah?
I suppose. Oh, we have to do it. We have to do okay. Got to.
Okay or not okay?
Okay.
What's the question?
Excuse me, but I don't know who Farrah is. This is when you know you're old. When all the newspapers and then magazines have people on the front that you go,
Farrah
who is
says,
that?
"I need to hang in there. She's struggling to buy Sophia's baby food."
But who is Sophia? I guess that's the little baby. I don't know these people. I'm sorry. I really.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. This is going to be our last okay or not okay.
I don't know.
By the way, is it okay to be BFFs with your kid?
Which, see, my mother would not know what BFF is either.
Okay.
It's best friends forever, right?
You say not until they are a parent themselves.
Yeah, I just think that starts to make sense.
Okay.
Hoda said, "I'm with Kathie Lee on this one, but does this mean I have to give up my friendship with Cody?" What's that mean?
How dare you question what I say? I'm so over that segment. All right, let's
I don't get that either. Who's Farrah? And what the hell did you talk about? I have no idea. All right, Sarah.
Cody, your fans came out in full force yesterday regarding your hair. Mark wrote, Hoda looks just as good with no makeup and messed up hair as she does when her makeup is on. Skip says Hoda is so sexy no matter what her hair color is. And
Who said that?
I wrote that
Skip.
one in.
Uh-huh.
And then Pamela wrote, I know most women would love to look that beautiful even with insane hair. Your smile was more prominent than your hair.
I didn't really hear because Christine is trying to give me a message. Christine, just yell it out to me, please.
Theater.
Oh, yeah, she's right. Sorry about that. We went again for the second time yesterday to see $1 Million Quartet. Such a fun show.
Great.
Tony nominated, one Tony winner in it, Levi Krause. All the guys are great. But our friend Jimmy Moy, who's been working with me on projects through many years, took the role of Sam Phillips for the last couple of weeks.
If you go see that show, you'll be on your feet. Elvis music, Johnny Cash music. It's so much fun.
Yeah.